How's it going, everybody? Today I wanted to talk about commercial insurance for contractors here in the state of Michigan and some of the things that you should be looking for when it comes to the insurance company that you're deciding to work with. Not all insurance companies are created equal, and finding the best fit for your business will depend on a few factors. Things like the type of work you do, the size of your operation, and then the actual coverages that you need. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Brian. I'm an independent insurance agent based here in the state of Michigan, Metro Detroit specifically, and I work with businesses on their commercial insurance programs, as well as helping families and individuals with their personal insurance, their home, their auto insurance as well. My goal with this channel is to pass on a little bit of educational information to you so that you can make more informed decisions around your insurance, and then overall help answer any questions that you might have. So let's get into it. And before we get too far into the video, I do want to invite you to subscribe to the channel. And if you find this video helpful, useful, anything like that, please feel free to like and share it with anyone else as well. At a minimum, nearly every contractor out there is going to need what is called general liability insurance. This would cover things like bodily injury, property damage, and then products and completed operations coverage. I've created some more videos specifically on general liability insurance for contractors that I will also link in this video and below. And if you have any employees, you'll also need workers' compensation insurance. This is a requirement here in the state of Michigan. And if your business has company vehicles or trucks that you use for the business, then you will also need a commercial auto insurance policy. Beyond those policies, it will depend on the scope of your operation. If you own your building or shop, you might need a commercial property insurance policy. If you have any sort of specialized tools or equipment, such as maybe a skid steer or an excavator or any other sort of specialized expensive equipment, you would need what is called an inland marine policy to make sure that that equipment is properly covered. And then there's also the contract requirements that you might have in place. These might have specific coverage requirements that you do need to meet and make sure that you are in compliance with. This will be most common with maybe some larger scale projects or commercial jobs that might require that you carry a certain level of liability insurance. And in this case, you might need an umbrella liability policy to increase your overall liability limits. And even if it's not required, having extra liability insurance is never a bad idea, especially if you are working on larger commercial projects, or if you have a fleet of vehicles, multiple trucks on the road. There is a greater likelihood of an accident happening and a large liability, large lawsuit coming from something like that that involves one of your trucks or vehicles. So again, having an umbrella policy is never a bad idea. Now, one important thing to keep in mind, not every insurance company is a good fit for every type of contractor. Some insurance companies will specialize in certain trades. One company might be great for electricians, but not so great for general contractors. And then there are some insurance carriers out there that might not insure businesses like roofing or demolition at all. And then some companies out there will maybe provide options for the type of work you do, but the price is so high that it just doesn't make sense. And there are better options for the same coverage out there in the insurance marketplace. And another factor that can get overlooked in all of this is the claims handling that each company has. If you do ever run into the unfortunate situation where you have to file a claim, you want to make sure the insurance company you're working with is responsive and straightforward to work with. And having an agent that knows how to work with the company, knows how to work with you as the policyholder and navigate that process can also be extremely helpful. So what are some companies that are worth considering? Some carriers at the national level that you might be familiar with would be companies like Travelers, The Hartford, CNA. These are companies that offer very strong and competitive coverage options for contractors and construction businesses. And then there are great regional carriers to work with, such as Auto Owners, Frankenmuth, Cincinnati, Michigan Insurance. These are companies that can offer very competitive pricing and good coverage options, especially for small to mid-sized contractors. The right fit is really going to depend on your individual business. If you're running a larger contracting operation, then a national carrier is most likely going to be a better fit. And if you are a smaller or mid-sized contractor, a regional carrier can offer great coverage options at a potentially better price. But the bottom line is there is no one-size-fits-all answer for any contracting business out there, simply because of how complex your exposures and risks are. So the key is to make sure that you do find the right coverage for your needs, and again, at the right price. There are a lot of great company options out there depending on the type of work that you specialize in. So thank you for watching, and if you are looking for help with your commercial insurance program, I would love the opportunity to work with you and see if our team can help. There are a lot of ways to get a hold of me, and they should all be in the description below. Please feel free to text, call, email, fill out a contact form, whatever is easiest. And if you have any other questions about insurance, please feel free to either reach out directly or leave them in the comments below. I would love to help answer those as well. So thank you again.